Don't miss any content. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell.
So after hosting a successful AFCON under 20 and also a successful CHAN 2021 tournament, we're looking forward to the CAF under 17 AFCON. But unfortunately, breaking news coming in is that the tournament has been cancelled. Today I'll be giving you more details on that front. We'll also be talking about Ayew, a Ghanaian Black Stars player. Ayew, his club side Swansea could miss him for 3 games if he decides to come and play for the AFCON qualifier games between South Africa and Sao Tome and Principe later this month. We'll be delving into all that today. As usual, subscribe if you haven't, click on the notification bell to get more updates. So after Cameroon and Mauritania successfully hosted 2 tournaments that were postponed last year owing to the COVID-19 pandemic, it was the turn of Morocco to take on the AFCON under 17 competition. This weekend, Friday, Saturday, we were supposed to have the competition and also the CAF general elections. The elections will take place, but the competition won't. Now Morocco are saying that they cannot host Africa, that's 12 nations, for the AFCON under 17 because the COVID pandemic is still rife in the country. Now this is quite unfortunate when we've seen how Mauritania and Cameroon have successfully done it, and I don't know what Morocco were waiting for, but this is quite new to me. I've never seen a tournament being cancelled 5 days to it. Well, someone will say we are not in normal times, but this is quite unfortunate from CAF. CAF did not do well in this situation. They should have seen that Morocco would not be able to host it. Morocco as well should have given CAF an earlier heads up so that they find an alternate host. But neither of that happened, and now we are in this fix where the competition has been cancelled because the host cannot accommodate the 12 nations that are going to be playing in the competition. And now the CAF Emergency Committee met on Monday, March 8th in 2021 in Rabat, Morocco, to decide on the holding of the 2021 under 17 Total African Cup of Nations. 5 days to the tournament, and we are having a conference on whether a tournament which many countries have provided funds, and already I'm sure some of them were in Morocco because those who played their first game would have already been there, was now being deliberated on whether it will take place or not. 5 days. 5 days to the competition. Wow. And now the committee was made aware of the constraints faced by some of the participating member associations as well as the host country, including the fact that the coronavirus pandemic continues to represent significant challenges for the organization of international sporting events. Now, taking into account the cancellation by FIFA of the World Cup under 17, for which the AFCON under 17 will no longer be a qualifying for that, the committee further noted 1. The resurgence of the COVID-19 pandemic, increased restrictions on international travel, uncertainty about the evolution of the situation. For all these reasons, the committee decided to cancel the 2021 edition of the Total Under 17 African Cup of Nations. This is so wrong on so many levels, and we all know Morocco have this kind of attitude. In 2015, they pulled out of the organization or the welcoming or the hosting of AFCON 2015, and Equatorial Guinea had to take it. They pulled out because they said the Ebola and cholera outbreak. I might be mistaken, but that was the reason for the pulling out of hosting the AFCON 2015. And now being given the under 17 AFCON, this is what they pull on us again. I would blame CAF because Morocco, they should have and could have seen that they would not be able to host it. But I think CAF did not do well in this scenario and have let us all down. We're all looking forward to AFCON under 17, but it is not going to happen. It is not going to happen, and we'll have really to blame CAF for this. Poor due diligence in terms of finding out whether Morocco can still host it despite all the challenges. If they have seen it early, I think the only reason why it was cancelled is because it's too close to find another host who can prepare in time to host 12 nations on Saturday. And that, to me, is the main reason why this competition will not take place this weekend. It's quite unfortunate, but that is what we have, and that is what is happening here with the AFCON under 17. It has been cancelled. There will be no competition this Friday to the end of the month of March. Was looking forward to it, but that is what has happened. Let me know what you think in the comments box. Did Morocco do well? If you're Moroccan, if you have some inside information as to why exactly this tournament was cancelled, let me know what you think. Let me know it in the comments box. Yeah, my final story has to do with Ayew and the Ghana Black Stars and his club side, Swansea City. It's likely that he will miss 3 matches if he decides to come and play the AFCON qualifiers for Ghana. And now we all know Ghana is facing South Africa and Sao Tome and Principe. And for South Africa, reports were that from the GFA actually was that they would write to CAF to play it as a neutral venue because of the, first of all, new variant of coronavirus there, and the coronavirus still rampaging through the country. Last week I brought you an update, and the South African Football Association CEO said that the game would be played in Soccer City, South Africa, and that no neutral venue. He has been in correspondence with Ghana, and they have not indicated that they do not want to play in South Africa. He also said CAF has not issued any letter to them saying otherwise, that it was going to be played in a neutral venue. Owing to that, if the games are played in South Africa, with the World Health Organization has marked as a red zone in terms of the COVID-19 pandemic, upon return of Ayew to his club side Swansea City, he might have to be quarantined for 10 to 14 days before he can join his teammates for their league games, and that is why he could miss 3 games for Swansea City. Now, unless the tie is moved elsewhere, if Ayew will be forced to quarantine in a hotel for 10 days on his return and miss games against Birmingham, Preston, and possibly Millwall. Now, the quarantine demand recently imposed on UK residents returning from countries with high rates or new strain of COVID-19 could also hit a number of players from the Premier League, including Ayew's brother Jordan of Crystal Palace. So it all now depends on where the game is played, and if it's played in South Africa, as the SAFA president is saying, then Ayew will miss those games for Swansea City. And in their push for Premier League promotion, he has proved to be quite pivotal, and losing him would or could be detrimental to their goal of qualification. Let me know your thoughts in the comments box. Do you think the South Africa game should be played on a neutral venue? Do you think it should be played still in South Africa? Let me know what you think in the comments box on this one. So that has been it for today. AFCON under 17 has been cancelled. It's official. Yesterday an emergency meeting was held to see if it will still take place, and it has been agreed upon that it should be cancelled. Also, Ayew could miss 3 games should the AFCON qualifiers be played in South Africa. Let me know your thoughts in the comments box on everything. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy your day.